they'll multiply up and that sort of thing. So, and then if your neighbours, there's another one, fruit spotting bug, which is really bad on avocados, macadamias. It gets macadamias. I used to manage macadamia plantations in my younger years. That was sort of before I started the nursery, I think. So, yeah. So I get macas when they're still in the shell. Whereas avos, if you ever see avocados, they've got like a cross section, a little bit powdery. That's fruit spotting bug damage. There's a predator for that now too. So the good thing is there's more and more predators they're finding year by year. So you just got to learn to identify what they are, and then make certain you don't go killing them. So it's one of those things. So yeah, but yeah, it's lots of good.
So that's just a sticky trap in the tube.
Yeah, it's sticky trap in the tube. So and then that, and then you get the flat ones as well, which you can fold up. These things catch all sorts of flying creatures.
Thanks, John. I've got to go.
All right, it's too easy.
Tony's taking notes when we had Tony. You'll fill me in
Oh,
on
yeah.
anything else. I'm literally buying a car.
He'll remember. He'll remember. So these you can buy. I think you can buy them. I sell all this sort of stuff, but you can get them in packs of 5. Or if you've got a big farm, you want truckloads, you can buy a couple hundred at a time. So it makes them a lot cheaper. But yeah, I think a pack of 5 is about $5.50. They last quite a long time. And if you want to, you can just untape one side at a time if you want to. So yeah, so they're double-sided, so you can fold them up in a triangle or just hang them up loose one at a time. The blue ones actually will get a few other different creatures than the yellow one. But the yellow seems to, I find, like using the yellow fly base. So that's another method of getting fruit fly too. I think you've probably all seen them at Bunnings and places. You get them, you get liquid you pour in there. I used to use them when I was living down at Pelican before I bought the farm. The problem I found with that was bloody things always disappear, and every time you go back it's empty. So it just evaporates out. So you've got to fill it up and then go back, and then you might have a heat, and then you go back next time and have a look and it's bloody empty again. So you've got to keep filling them up. But they still work quite well. So,
on male or female?
Both, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I think both. So I put those in the veggie gardens. I don't seem to have a great problem where I am now, whereas once at Pelican, they were just bad down there. Slugs and snails were just everywhere, constant. So that's when I started using them. The best thing to put in there is just apple juice or dead beer. Yeah, stale beer left over from the party last night or something. Yeah, and things like that. So.
And no poison?
Huh?
No poison? Just
one of those. Beer works a treat. That stuff there is great on trees too. Stops all your things that crawl. It's quite gluey. So you need to use a spatula and you just put tape, masking tape, and use a papery one that's not real strong, not 100-mile an hour tape that's real strong. So just use a papery tape. Just wipe it on. It's probably good for a couple of months. And you just peel it off and you do it. So it'll do codling moth too on apples and stuff too, which is a good thing. So I'm about to put it on the apple trees very soon. So so there's a lot of things you can use. They're all organic type materials. If you've got a big farm, you obviously go and buy a lot of these creatures, introduce them into your paddock. And because I've got another one that I really like, which is, I'm pleased to say, I've been finding it all through the custard apple patch. And better remind yourself of its name, I often say the wrong thing. It's a thing called Cryptolamus. Now, when you first see it, feeding on mealybugs, you'd think it's just a bunch of mealybugs, but it's actually like a big giant mealybug, and then when it matures, it turns into more like a ladybird. So, and I've actually been seeing them all through my patches, and I saw some at the start of the week, and I went down yesterday afternoon trying to find a couple. You think I could find them? I couldn't find them. So they're another great thing for controlling mealybugs, and they will control some of your scales and that too. So
they have a lot more leg than a mealybug.
Sorry?
They have a lot more small, fine legs.
Yeah. No, so if you get on the Bugs for Bugs site, I think that's pretty much this side, and it shows you. You see that one there? It's in black and white. You get on his site, you can see it in colour. and it shows you the stages.
This is the actual bug.
That's
Or is that what it
that's
detects?
that's what
That's the
adult.
bug, and then it.
Yeah, and that's in there. You see, that's all, see all the little white bits?
Yeah.
When you look at it in colour, you can see that they're mealybugs, and that's blown up a bit because he's not that big. You know, that's just
Yeah,
obviously blown
so-
up, so for the photo, but he feeds on all the mealybug, which looks just like him, only he's bigger. So you get a cluster and you think, look at it and you go, oh, it's one of those, so he's there gobbling up the.
But you can see his little legs. If you get a microscope
And as
on
it matures, as I say, it turns into a.
magnifying glass, yeah.
So that's another handy thing too, just to let needlings that you have. Because I go down the paddock quite often, I see, you see clusters of eggs and you think,
Yeah,
now what are they?
Yeah.
Are they good or bad?
yeah.
So if you're a commercial farmer, you can, the DPI still offers a service where you can send in photos and stuff, like in nursery situations, or whatever, you can send in photos. Do you do that, Tony? Or don't?
Yeah, I think it's paid by the pot levy.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, 'cause I know in Nambour there, some of the girls are there and they said, oh, if you've got something you've done or what it is, just take a good photo, send it into us, we'll get the entomologist or whatever to identify it and tell you what it is. And because you know, unless you know what it is, you know it's good or bad. And that's the thing. There's that many creatures out there in the paddock, and so my custard apples I use mat cups in a container to monitor through the season. The custards, as much as they get through fire, they're not really bad, but if you leave masses of ripe fruit lying around, and normally when I've got masses of ripe fruit, I've got to go and pick bloody half the stuff and dispose of it. Whereas at the moment, the Crodman Bird Sanctuary and every other zoo in Australia is there, and they're eating all the ripe ones as fast as they turn, so then I'm not picking. So when I pick, I just look for prime fruit that I picked that I can sell, and you're still leaving all that other stuff behind because it's only me picking. So yeah.
Done properly.
Yeah, it's just one of those things you just got to, But even like with citrus, like this year was really bad for green spine citrus bug, and I do believe there's a predator for that out there now too. So a lot of these things you just got to look into if you're having major problems, and then you got to work out whether you can afford to, how much you got, and you know, it's like I know with me custards, with the fruit spotting bug, every year I look at it, I see some damage, but I don't think it's justifiable. And I looked into the predator a couple of years back, and then the cost of it was about, to memory, was about $80 for a batch, and they suggest so many batches through the season. So it adds up, and you think, well, how much fruit am I throwing away? And usually I don't throw it away, I just give it away to everybody that wants a custard apple. So it's been hit, but inside it's still 90% fine. So I think it's a trade-off over there for everyone to grab some, so they just want to put marks on them so they can sell, so crackers or something. So all in all, there's a huge amount of good creatures out there. Another one of my favourites that we probably all got in our yard is the micro bat. So every morning I sit out the back before watch the sun come up and have a coffee, and quite often I see them running around. Gee, they're out late. Must be young ones, you know. So, oh yeah, yep.
So that's the bug you're talking about.
It looks like a really bug. We'll put the glasses back on. No, might be some lacewings in amongst there too. So, what's that on some lacewings? That's another good predator.
Oh.
Yeah. What's that leaf, sir?
Oh, I don't know. It's just something I've got in the front. You know, I've been chopping it back and chopping it, trying to get rid of it, but because of this, I thought this was something.
Even lacewings are a really good predator, and I was just looking. I thought there was a few in amongst there. Green looking ones. Yeah, that's lacewings there. Yep. So they're actually eating some of this other stuff. So yeah.
There's lacewing eggs sitting up on that beam just above you there. There's a ring of lacewing eggs sitting up there on that beam. Yeah. So they're around. The little horseshoe of eggs hanging down, they're lacewings.
They're something that's out and about pretty well everyone's yard and doing their bit, so
It's like a beach.
Sorry?
I thought it was a bit of PVC.
No.
Native type tree. Yeah, okay.
It's got those big round leaves.
This is their eggs there. They make a little horseshoe. They lay their eggs on stalks in a little horseshoe.
It's not a fruit tree. It's just
I get some also saying, what's this? And they go, well, it's not a fruit. I know that for a fact. It's obviously off something native. I said, you've been out in the forest walking. Yeah. So that's another thing that we get on citrus all the time is sooty mold, which can be caused by a million and one different things: wet feet, drought, all sorts of stress. That's really easily controlled. And that's why I just grabbed it this morning because you can see it's all falling off. So, and I don't use that frequent down there. I just put a spray through when I think
Oil?
just because there's a couple eco oil.
Yeah.
I've got a new drum now which is bio oil, which is just another manufacturer. So because back in the old days you used to just use Elba oil, white oil, which were petroleum oils which were one day withholding, whereas these things I think have got none.
A guy gave me a clue on that years ago. He said it was Dan Smith, remember him?
Yep.
Dan Smith, he said if you spray 1st of November, 1st of March, you'll stop scale cycle and stop sooty mold cycle. Just say 2 times a year.
Yeah, I probably write everything in me books, my management books at home, and there's just.
But you've been using oil all the time though, so.
No, this is probably only a few times a year if I'm lucky.
Yeah.
I do things when I think I need to.
Yeah.
not when I probably should be doing it, just when I've got time to go and spray the citrus with some eco oil and some copper.
Well, if you do those 2 times, it stops you looking then. Yeah, that's what I found, because we had thousands of gardenias in the nursery. And
well, they get it all the time.
And a few other things.
I got one next to the garage that Chris keeps complaining about, and I thought, well, I've been spraying it with eco oil, and all the new growth's clean, just the old stuff's still black, and the trunks are still black. I said, you've got to keep blasting them, so that otherwise trim it back and then just get all new growth again. So, but there's probably all little baby scales on the back of that. There's a lot of different types of scales, and then like as I say, there's a really cracking little bunch of citrus.
Hey.
I cut that one off before this, didn't I? Steve's got a video.
Yeah, we'll do that.
That one there, see? So they're pink wax, and I think they're all still alive. Yep. They haven't been. That was pretty dry. When I've been picking all my custards, I check every single fruit before I pack them, and I'm blowing them down with air. And I've been seeing quite a few black scales on them lately. They've all been parasitised, so you just touch them and just turn to dust.
Yeah.
So they've been gobbled up by whatever, because there's quite a lot of things that'll attack your scales. So,
And that's just stuff that you bought in, or just stuff that's just there generally?
I haven't bought nothing in there yet.
For the black
That's
scales.
it.
So just keeping good cover around as a habitat for them is the main thing.
I was really pleased to see that in the custard over the patch, because I do see a bit of mealy bug down there, and that is coming back to density and stuff too, because a lot of my trees I've been trying to skirt them since I bought the place, because good airflow up in the custard apple tree keeps your tree cleaner. And there's a couple of diseases that one they still haven't identified. They still call it disease X, because they don't know what it is. And it's when I first bought the place, there was quite a bit. I've been skirting and mulching really heavily, so you don't get splash up from the ground.